Welcome back to STEM. I hope you had a great winter break. Since we just got back from winter break, I thought we should do another winter STEM challenge. It's gonna have to do with snowflakes. We're gonna discuss a little bit of snowflake science. Snowflakes are so interesting because every snowflake is unique and different. They all have different structures and they have different shapes. Here's some that are zoomed in really closely. It takes a very high-tech camera to get these pictures. We're gonna make our own snowflakes today, and then we're gonna do a little bit of science with them. I'm gonna show you how to cut out paper snowflakes. They make really cool decorations too. Then we'll use them for our science experiment. You'll need salt and hot water, and since we're using hot water, it might be a good experiment to have an adult help you with. First though, let's make our snowflakes. Come on. Here's how you make your own snowflake. Now you need a square piece of paper. Mine's not a square, so I need to quickly fold it so that it is. A trick you can do is fold it up like this and crease and cut off this rectangular part to make sure that it is a square. Make sure that you're folding really carefully, which you'll need to do during this whole thing. If you need an adult's help, that might be helpful too, because you're gonna have to cut it off. Now that I have a square piece of paper, I'm gonna fold it in half, like I already had. And my next step is to fold it in half again. So you have a little triangle. Now I need to fold it in thirds. So that means I'm going to take this part and fold it towards the middle, so that it makes a line right down the middle. This flap is going to come on top and I'm going to fold it over. So your shape should look something like this. Now I need my scissors again because I'm going to cut this top part off. And you want to kind of cut it at an angle. Now I'm going to use my pencil to draw some designs. I don't want to go all the way across because that will cut my snowflake in half. So instead, I might just come in and do a triangle like that. I might want to cut off the bottom so I have a hole in the middle of my snowflake. Maybe a triangle over here. And it's fun to make designs at the top because that gives your a snowflake a cool shape. So you can see I'm filling up a lot of the space with my designs, but I'm not making it in the middle. It needs to connect to the edge because I'll show you. Now it's time for us to cut these out. So I'm going to cut the middle part. And I'm gonna start cutting out my triangles. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to cut another triangle. And my last two on top. Sometimes if your scissors aren't super sharp, it can be tricky either. Mine aren't right now, so I'm gonna just kind of have to pull it out. That's okay. And I have one more triangle. All right, now that I have all my little pieces out, it should look like this. Your last step is to unfold and reveal your snowflake. We folded it a few times, so there's my snowflake. Now, you could stop at just the snowflake part and send me a picture of the snowflake you made, or you could try to grow crystals on your snowflake. What you need is some warm water, salt, something to mix the salt in the water with, and something to put your snowflake in. I have a little tin pan. You could use a plate or like a tray, anything you have. What you need to do is put your snowflake down in your pan or tray. You just want it to make sure it has a bit of an edge so that the water doesn't go everywhere. Then you take your warm water and mix in as much salt as you can. We use warm water because the salt dissolves easier and quicker. So I put a bunch of salt in, you can see it's cloudy, and stirred until it was dissolved. Just keep adding salt until it stops dissolving. Then all you need to do is pour your water on top of your snowflake, covering the whole snowflake. That's why we have it in one of these pans. Now I don't want it to be a ton of butter because we're gonna have it evaporate. So just pour enough to cover everything. Then put it somewhere that it's safe and wait. You're gonna have to wait a while, but keep making observations. That's what we do in STEM. We observe using our 5 senses, looking at it closely to try and see what's changing. Spoiler alert, it should look something like this. Try and make your own crystals or just make your own snowflake. They're so cool and unique. Send me your pictures, videos, and messages to my email, or post it to the journal on your STEM page on Seesaw. Good luck.